and drill a hole with the bearing in a secure spot. Finally, we'll use larger bits to deburr the hole on each side. And this little bit of racing tech is complete.
These bearings are narrowed to clear the radius on the crank journal. We ordered them from Clevite with their anti-friction coating. With a little assembly lube on each one, the crank is carefully laid into the block and the rear main seal is positioned. Now lube the lower bearings and position the main caps, tap them down, and lightly snug them up. Using a dead blow, tap the crank from front to rear and rear to front to square up the thrust bearing. Now torque the main to 95 foot-pounds using extreme pressure lube. And the crank is secured.
The next thing to go in the engine are our piston and rod assemblies. Now we already file fit our Molle ring set. They sent us a 16th, 16th, 3/16 package that uses a low tension oil ring which will free up a little horsepower. Now we capped the top ring at 22 thousandths and the second ring at 24. Using motor oil, lube the rings and skirts of the piston and drop the assembly into a ring compressor. The rod bearings are narrowed as well due to the radius on the journal. High viscosity assembly lube will protect them during the initial fire up. Now align the setup with the cylinder bore and tap them in with a dead blow piston knocker like this.
Underneath, you ready?
Yeah, come on.
Be careful not to nick the journal as you guide the big end of the rod down to it.
Seated.
Now the cap and the ARP 2000 bolts go in and get snugged down. Final torquing happens after they're all in. Forged aluminum pistons from JE fill the bores. They're a flat top design with a single valve relief which measures 3 cc's deep. This is perfect for our pump gas friendly setup since our compression ratio calculates to 9.7 to 1.
Now we can torque the rod bolts to 75 pound-feet.
The camshaft is next. It's from the used pile. It's a mechanical roller. Duration at 50 is 260 on the intake, 270 on the exhaust with 110 degrees of lobe separation. Lift is 670 on both sides. Bolted to it is the drive hub adapter Jessel sent so we can run their belt drive. On the front of the engine, Jessel's front cover goes on first. You may need to clearance the block. Ours was already done.